cool. Okay. So here we are now. CBR.com, everybody. Check this out. This is also written by Joshua M. Patton. Luckily.
That guy's prolific.
He's all over the place. So it says, Strange New Worlds cut a really important scene from the Klingon War episode. So I purposely read no further because I want this to be a shocking surprise. What is that scene?
So if you remember under the Cloak of War, there are like the two flashbacks where Chapel first sees Mbenga's like feet in the tent, and then the transporter arrives with all the wounded soldiers. And then the scene after that, I think, is them doing that surgery where she has to manually pump the guy's heart.
Yep.
Well, somewhere in between there was like a quieter scene, like after I think they stored the guy in the transport buffer or whatever. It was very quiet, and it just showed them meeting for the first time properly. And it sort of explained why Mbenga was sleeping in the tent. He's like, if you can, in a war zone, if you can take a rest, which very real advice. And and she's like, I think she said something to the effect of, I prefer to keep busy or whatever. And I think it really did sort of help make it click why they were such a tight pair, especially given that episode ends with her helping him, cover up like kind of a murder. But I also see why they might have cut it, because it is hard to fit. Like, do you tack it on to the end of that first scene, or do you throw in another flashback in between? Like, I don't even think there was enough room for it, but it was a really great scene. And I was shocked to see that it didn't make it into the episode.
The really fascinating part with that is that, like, back when we get like TNG or the 90s Star Trek like box sets with the deleted scenes, you could understand why things had to be deleted more, because they were on that tight like commercial time, because it was like network television. So it's really fascinating, like, since there's such a like disparity in how many minutes, like, episodes can be like 37 to 62 minutes. It's really interesting to me when they decide to cut scenes and then release them on the DVDs.
Sometimes Discovery's like 70 minutes, deal with it.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going all the way.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about these streaming shows, is that that it was, purely for like artistic show production reasons. They were like, this scene doesn't work, or we don't know where to put it. And I guess it's that sort of kill your darlings thing, because I'm sure it's a great scene, well acted, but maybe they just didn't have a place for it.
Maybe they have a quota for deleted scenes they need to have for the DVD sets.
If they do,
they gotta cut something.
It's not a high quota. It's not a high quota. There weren't as many deleted scenes as I'd hoped, but just because I always want more.
Yeah.
Me too.